Okay, now we got the travel graph. As you see along the bottom of the times and going up this side are the distances in miles. Now then, so the first thing you should work out when you start the graph is what the scale is. So going upwards, I got 10 squares there for 50 miles. So each small square is 5 miles. Right, so that's important. And going across, we got 10 squares an hour. So obviously in between there is half an hour. Right? Let's see what we're going to draw. Emrys drove to visit his sister who was 240 miles away. So let's identify the 240 on the scale. There's 250. So you're going to have to come back 2 squares there. That little mark in there will be at 240 miles from home. He set out at 9 o'clock. So he's starting at 9 o'clock. And he travels the first 110 miles. So 110 going up the axes. There's 100, 105, 110. That's at 110 there. And he's going at 50 miles an hour. Now then, to draw 50 miles an hour, that means if I start at 9 o'clock and I'm travelling at 50 miles an hour, by 10 o'clock I'll have travelled 50 miles. So this journey, this line I'm going to draw, has got to go through that point there. Okay? And it's going to go, and when I draw that line, I'm going to draw it until I come to that 110 miles. So the 110 miles, as you can see, is 2 little squares above the 100, which is there. Okay, so I'm ending up to there. But I've used the graph to get there. I haven't done any calculations. I'm just using the fact that in 1 hour I travel 50 miles. And then the next part, he stops for a break. Now on a travel graph, when you stop for a break, the line goes straight across. Because you don't go anywhere, you just stay at the same position for a longer length of time. And then at 12 p.m. he carried on. So he stops here until 12 o'clock. So that line goes straight across there until I get to 12 o'clock. Now then, the last part, he continued on his way, arriving at his sister's house. Remember his sister's house was here. I marked that at the start at 240. And he got there at 3 p.m. So here's 3 p.m. 240 is there. And there's the graph of the journey. Okay? Okay? Right, the second part says calculate Emrys's average speed in miles per hour from 9 o'clock to 3 p.m. Now your formula for average speed is total distance divided by total time. Now then, the total distance that Emrys has travelled is 240 miles. And the total time he's taken from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. So 240 shared by 6 is 40 miles per hour.